Blessings, witches. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you guys decided to stick with me and join me. It is the Lunar New Year, and I am so excited to be back. This time of year is just an amazing time of year for me. I feel better about the Lunar New Year than I do the actual calendar New Year for whatever reason. I feel like the calendar New Year is like a false start, but the Lunar New Year is our real beginning. For whatever reason, that's just how I feel. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. So, there are a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about today because a lot has happened since I last spoke to you. First of all, I was away. A lot happened. A lot. So, some of you know that I work in, used to work in the education field. I was a teacher for 11 years. I taught English, literature, and Spanish. And I loved teaching. Anytime anyone would ask me, "Oh, tell me about yourself," before I would tell people, I would say my name. And before I said anything else after that, I would say I'm a teacher. That was a big part of who I was. And in some capacity, I am still a teacher. I think I will forever be able to teach people new things. But that career was not doing much for me as far as my emotions, as far as making me feel like me. And, I just made the decision that education was no longer for me. Once I made that decision, you guys, so much changed in my life. So much. And this had been a decision that I had been grappling with for a long time, ever since I had my son. So about 2 years now. Actually, as soon as I found out I was going to have a baby, I decided there's no way. And there are plenty of people who are parents and are educators and they make it work. For me, I knew it wasn't going to work. And so this exit was something that I wanted to do. But to be frankly honest, I was afraid. For me, working as an educator was my comfort career. It was the career that I knew I was good at. I knew that I would always have a job. I knew that I would be safe in that career. And that's what stopped me from leaving for so long. So finally I decided, you know what? I need to take a leap of faith. And in order for me to take that leap of faith, I needed to plan. So I started, doing what we witches do. Let me talk to the divine. Let me see what the cards say. Let me, cast some rune stones and let me see what they're reading. And when I say months, I'm not exaggerating. From July up until 3 weeks ago, I got, no, not right now. No. Literally, I was just like, what is going on? I felt as if there was someone out there, purposefully trying to make sure that I did not move in the direction I wanted to move in. And while I was sitting there stagnant and still and no movement, I decided to use that time to forge a better relationship with the divine, to forge a better relationship with my ancestors, to forge a better relationship with myself. And once I made those things a priority, literally 3 weeks ago, after putting in about 117 applications across various job sites, reworking my resume to fit specific jobs, different things like that. And, just putting so much energy into it. Literally 3 weeks ago, I started getting calls. I went on 5 interviews in 1 week, you guys. 5. This is without reaching back out to employers after applying. I got to the point where I had to turn down interviews because there just wasn't time in the schedule, and they needed to hire immediately, and I knew that I couldn't work it in my schedule. This is how quickly those opportunities came after being so stagnant and still for so long. And I finally chose a company because I got to the point where I could choose, going from no options to now I get to choose. That quickly turned around. I finally chose a company that I felt would work best for me and my family. And, I decided to leave education. And there was still a little fear and a little guilt because I love teaching. But it was no longer working for me. And I know that this is the path that I've asked for. I've just been too afraid to take those steps. And the divine said, Spirit said, this is where you want to go. Are you taking those steps? When you're manifesting, are you taking those steps to get to where you want to go? Or are you too afraid? And I decided to stop being afraid. So I made the necessary changes. I took those steps. I put in the work. And opportunities came. So, with that being said, I'm back. And I'm so excited for you, my subscribers, to be here with me. Yes, this is a fresh start. The Lunar New Year is all about the fresh start. Out with the old, in with the new. We are going to do this, okay? So, what am I doing for the new year? Let me tell you. I have a whole plan worked out, y'all. And I'm just excited to get started. The first thing I plan to do is declutter. I have so many papers, and this is just the life of a teacher. I have so many papers, so many folders, things that just need to come out of my closets. So those things are going to be given away, recycled, whatever needs to happen so that they are no longer in my space. I am going to rework the area so that the energy is able to flow properly. Positive energy is able to flow properly in here. And I am also going to recharge my protection jars once I finish decluttering and cleansing my home. My process is a very labor-intensive process only because I like to be thorough, and it takes me about an hour to cleanse my place and to recharge my protection sigils and charms and my jars. So that is going to be something that's going to happen today. What I also like to do during this time is to plan whatever it is that I am trying to do for the year. So that means setting my intentions like I do every new moon, right? You set your intentions, but I'm going to be so detailed in setting those intentions, like which steps am I going to take to get from point A to point B until I reach that goal. My plan is to rework my brand, rework my website so that I can get my candles back. And I just have so many nice things. While I was sitting there in my stuck and stagnant state, ideas were not coming. Once that state was lifted, once all of that energy, that old, stale, stagnant energy was moved out, guys, these ideas started just flowing nonstop. I have this notebook filled with ideas right now. Like, I'm just so excited. And I'm just excited that you guys are here with me. So, with all of that being said, thank you for sticking here, my 17 subscribers, sticking with me. I just have so many awesome things coming, and I just have a renewed energy. And as a witch that follows the lunar cycle, and one that thoroughly enjoys making my craft better, I want to do that alongside all of you. And I hope that you would want to do that with me. Okay? So, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking this long if you have. And stick around because there's more to come. So, bye, witches.